This is our term and reversion. We can't do without it because we will need it when we get to marriage valuation. In marriage valuation, we do term and reversion. In leasehold valuation as well, we use term and reversion. Layer approach. Let's see what layer approach we bring. For layer approach, we start with bottom slice. So the bottom slice, for layer approach, we start with bottom slice. The rent reserve. The property, how much is it commanding? The property is commanding 500,000. The rent passing on it. So YP at, we have 6%, right? Your I here will be lower compared to the second one as well. So you can see maintain our 5% here. So 1 over 5%, that is 1 over 0.05. 1 divided by 0.05, we use our calculator, we should have 20. So when we multiply 500,000 times 20, we should have 10 million. This is the CV. CV for bottom slice. Now top slice. For this our top slice, we need our incremental rent. The incremental rent, same thing as our profit rent. So full rental value, FRV. The full rental value is 850,000. The rent passing is 500,000. When you take away this from this, we have 350,000 naira. So it is now this 350,000 naira you now capitalize on. YP deferred for 3 years at 6%. Remember, your I here will be lower compared to this place. So the formula is 1 all over AI. And I think we have it earlier, 1 over AI, 3% system. We have 13 point. This is your incremental rent. This is your incremental rent. 1 over AI, that is 1 all over 1 plus I raised to power n I. 1 all over 1 plus 0.06 raised to power 3 times 0.06. When we did it earlier, we have 13.9937. 13.9937. 350,000 times 13.9937, when you multiply, we have 4,897,795. So add the two values together. We have, this is the capital value for top slice, this value. So when we add it together we have 14,897,795 as the capital value of that property. So we can compare the layer approach and then the term and reversion approach. For the term and reversion, we have 13.2 million. For the layer approach, we have 14.8 million. Let's say 15 million, let's say 20 million. Difference of 2 million. It's still okay, it's still fine because valuation is an art, it's an opinion. Value the freehold interest in a commercial property in Ikeja, left 2 years ago on 5 years lease at 350,000 naira per annum, and the full rental value is currently 450,000 naira. and yield rates are currently 6%. So let's analyze. Analysis, I said it earlier, for every valuation question problem, let's analyze first. The first thing is just that, okay, it's a freehold interest. Freehold interest. Now the next thing is, the property was let 2 years ago on 5-year lease. So unexpired term, we have 5 years. The lease is to run for 5 years, but it was let 2 years. That means you spend 2 years. Now it remains 3 years unexpired. So your end will be 3 years. You don't spend 3 years. Then the rent passing in the premises, the rent passing or the rent reserve is 350,000 naira. The full rental value, similar properties, and the neighborhood is commanding how much? It's commanding 450,000 naira. This, and you have been told already that using the term and reversion, they don't ask you to use linear approach or hardcore approach or the DCF. They said use the term and reversion approach. So it's very, very simple. Just go there. The first thing, term and reversion, valuation, term, the rent reserve, or you say the rent passing. The rent reserve is 350,000 naira. So we use 350,000 naira, which is 350,000 naira. YP for, we have 3 years unexpired. For 3 years at our I, and yield rate, the yield rate is 6%. And I explained earlier that because this man is paying a lower rent compared to market rent, so his yield will be lower. N minus 1, now we see we have 5%. In some terms, you can use 5.5, 5.5. No problem. But the thing is just that they want the yield to go lower. So 5%. To solve this, 1 minus PV all over I, 1 minus 1 over A all over I, 1 minus 1 all over A is 1 plus I raised to power N all over I. So we have 1 minus 1 all over 1 plus 0.05 all raised to power 3 all over 0.05. We have 1 minus 1 all over 1.05 all raised to power 3 all over 0.05. Now let's use our calculator now. 1.05 raised to power 3, we have 1.156. 1.5576, this will give you 1.156. Then use it to divide by 1 divided by our answer. We have 0.863837. Then subtract our answer from 1 minus our answer, we have 0.1361. When you divide that, we have 0.1361. Then divide this by this. Our answer is divided by 0.05. We have 2.7232. 2.7232. So when you multiply this, any value you have is your capital value for your 10. 2.7232. 2.7232 times 350,000. 950,120. 953,120. These are capital value for 10. CV 10. Now reversion. For the reversion, we use our full rental value, FRV. Full rental value. The full rental value is 450,000 naira. 450,000 naira. Then YP deferred. YP deferred for 3 years at 6%. The formula is 1 all over AI. 1 all over AI. 1 all over 1 plus I raised to power n, then I. So it is 1 all over 1 plus 0.06 raised to power 3 times 0.06. Now let's go. We have 1.06 raised to power 3, because when you add 1 plus 0.06 we have 1.06 raised to power 3, we have 1.1910. Use to multiply 0.06, we have 0.0714. Then divide your answer, use your answer to divide 1, we have 13.9937. 13.9937. This answer now used to multiply 450,000 times 450,000. We have 6,297,144. 6,297,144. So let's add. This is the capital value. These are capital value for reversion. Now to find the capital value of the property itself, add the capital value for term and the capital value for reversion together. 953,120 plus 6,297,144. When we add them together, we have 7,250,264 as our value. You can approximate this into be what? 7,250,000. So the capital value for the property, after checking it from the term and the reversion, after adding the two together, we have 7,250,264 about this valuation. So you can be 7,250,000. So thank you. You can subscribe, like, and comment on our comment section.